guys, welcome back to the vlog. My name is Sarah from Teacher is Happy, and today I'm just going to be filming, I guess, like a couple of days in my life maybe over the school holidays. And the first thing I'm going to start with is a house reset. After Christmas, we just have so many decorations, and I was like, I don't even like where they are. I don't even know where to put them back. Honestly, I don't even know where they were before Christmas. So I just took everything off. So I'll show you some before footage where there's just bare everything, and I've just cleaned it all off. I should have filmed myself cleaning it, but I didn't. Anyway, it's not a big deal. I am now going to just go through everything we have and start to place it somewhere that makes a little bit more sense for it. I just love a little refresh. I feel like with the new year, it's just nice to have everything all set and nice and a deep clean of everything. So come with me while I organize that. The first thing I wanted to reorganize were my open kitchen shelving. I am obsessed with these, although I did read somewhere that open kitchen shelving is going to be out for this year. But anyway, I'm going to ignore that. I play with heights, and obviously I didn't want to put similar items directly under each other and keep it super practical with everyday items at arm's reach. This part of my house is the bane of my existence because it's just ugly. I don't like that you can see the cords. I've tried to hide them, but we can't actually build them into the wall because there's a huge beam there. And these Apple HomePods, whilst they sound amazing, are just not very cute. So I've tried to use the design rule of 3 to put 2 other items around them just to kind of have them blend a little bit better. And I feel the height and colors here are just really clean, crisp. I don't want too much happening under the TV, and just ignore the PlayStation and the Nintendo underneath because it is very ugly, but I can't do anything about it. I think every house has a designated dumping ground. Our tiny dining table seems to become that. So I'm just going to keep it really clean and crisp with 1 pot of fake flowers. These tulips I bought from Morgan & Finch, but I don't necessarily think they're fabulous, so don't buy them. Again, wanting this to be really practical, this is our laundry space, even though it's literally a washing machine and 2 shelves. So I want to keep it looking cute but practical. So I've got the washing powder, nice plant to add some color, and then just a couple of pots and things that I'd had around the house. This corner doesn't get seen very much, so I put that cake stand that does not fit in any of my cupboards because it's so big, and this is kind of a throw-in jar that you can put anything you find in pant pockets, guitar picks or coins, or I don't know, anything else you find in pant pockets. Now, my lounge room didn't necessarily need to be redecorated, but it just needed a little bit of a zhuzh. These pillows just needed a fluff. Put my throw back on, and I actually really like these cushions and the way that I had them styled already, so I'm just going to put them back in place. So I'm trying to just mix up the prints and things. So I've got a subtle checker print, a subtle stripe, and then the wavy cushion. So we've got a little bit of mixed texture, print, color, but it's all kind of still from that neutral palette. This is the entryway to our home, and I just kind of want to make each of these little parts of the shelf little pockets. I'm going to utilize books to make color and just pops of color all over it, because the rest of our house is, while it's got color, it's pretty pink and neutrals. So I need a catch-all as well, because we always just dump our keys, but I felt that piece was too big for that area. So I have 100 candles, way too many candles. So I used them as kind of bookends, and then ended up putting this shell thing in. I don't know. I want to put some lemons in it because that's how it was in my kitchen. I feel it looks a little bit plain. But I played around with this so many times, and I just didn't like it. Oh, and I also wanted to incorporate my 1989 record as well. I just feel that blue ties in with the book. What do you think?
expecting 3, not 4.
Okay. So what am I doing?
I just need you to hold the bottom of the pot.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Oh.
Thank you. Does that look okay where it is?
Let me have a look. Yeah, they look somewhat evenly spaced. I think it's fine, because there's a bit of gap between the shed anyway.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, so it has been a hot minute, literally hot, because I'm sweating and I had to turn the air conditioning off so you could hear me, because you know how I had that little mic in the last video? I've lost the attachment for it, so I'm hoping you can hear me all the way over here. I wanted to come on and talk 2024. So I've done kind of like a house reset, which is fabulous, but there was like 100 other things that I wanted to achieve in January that I haven't done. I have, however, been vlogging nearly every day over on my Instagram, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do, because there's a lot more of my day-to-day kind of on Instagram, and then I try and drop a video every now and again here on YouTube. And my kind of goals for 2024 were around being able to produce more content than I did in the previous year. Last year was just like wild, to be honest, because I started a new school, new role, new team, new year group. It was just like a whole lot of new, and I just didn't really have the capacity there and then to be making content as well as doing my job well. So I focused on the job, and now that I feel like I've got it a little bit more down pat, even though I am starting yet another year group this year, it's just not so much newness and not so much change of routine. So I'm hoping that yes, this year I'll be a little bit better with getting out particularly YouTube content. I still was able to get out like a lot on Instagram. So I wanted to come on now. I've got a cup of tea, I've got my iPad, got my diary, and I'm just going to spend some time now. Like, I know there's been like trendy, you know, vision board parties and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to do that. I have started like 7 vision boards that I haven't finished, but I do want to sit down and kind of just go through my diary, go through my phone as well, and just like match up like dates and things that I have going on this year, and kind of talk through some goals as well. So I want to make a new board, and that's going to be, I guess, like my, vision board. I don't know, and then I thought I could like either use those images and put them in like Canva or something and make a backdrop, or I will just like keep it in Pinterest and update it as I go. Girls. Like, one of my main goals is around overseas travel, so I'm going to pin this one. So more specifically, Bryce and I are dying to go to Italy. It's like relaxing, but also living my Liz McGuire dreams. So another trip that we're taking this year is actually to Nashville. So we're going to CMA Fest, which is like the big country music festival over there. I've actually never been to CMA Fest, but Bryce's been a couple of times. And we haven't actually gone overseas together in a very long time, in a number of years. And the only place, well, we have been to Hawaii as well, which was on a honeymoon, but the only overseas destination we've been to is to America, to Nashville. No, that's a lie. We went to LA and New York as well, but primarily the aim of our trip was in Nashville. And I love like all these kind of like, because we are going over with friends as well. I feel like Pinterest is all different since I've like last used it. And obviously saving all of like the walls. Oh my gosh, this one. All of like the walls you can get pictures under as well. Or like our favorite restaurants and music venues and stuff. Like, I'm just so keen. Outfits. Honestly, Nashville outfits are a vibe, and even though we're going in June and it's always so stinking hot. And I guess health is going to, is that not a goal for everyone every year? Eating more whole foods and like preparing more food. Not that I love this photo, but the idea of like actually prepping food each week, something I'm so bad at. Like lemon water, never gonna be a thing for me, I'm sorry. Maybe like a bento box vibes. Yeah, so this is more like the vibe that I want, which is like having like a really good yummy lunch, like having like Bryce got me that really nice Somewhere Co bento box, and I want to like use that every day. And I love this kind of thing for my like going to my dance class, and making that a priority every week, even if I don't go like multiple times a week, just at least going once a week. It's actually really hard to get into now. I feel like just, I don't know, people have caught on to it and now it's so hard to get into, which is so annoying. Like, it's great and I want people to use it, but then I'm like, I can't get a spot in the dance class that I love. And I like this one as well, around like hosting more events and stuff at our house now that it's like finally kind of done. I do have I'm like hosting my sister's baby shower next week, the week after. And like, I want to be able to host like nice things at our house, especially now that we're starting to do the garden and everything. And I guess my other thing is kind of around like having a routine with Bryce as well. We've had like years of just having like completely conflicting schedules, and this year it looks like we're gonna have a more like aligned schedule where he'll be home when I'm home, and like it's not gonna be as like wild as it's been in the last few years. So I'd love to have like, I don't know, these are all a bit like, they're not really the vibe, but I guess just being home together. And I kind of like the idea of doing like healthy kind of things together, like working out and going to the gym, you know, all these big dreams that I have that I'll probably never follow through. And I guess the biggest other one is in my YouTube vlogger era, like actually putting up vlogs more frequently. I feel like this is, I don't know, all these images remind me of people doing it full time, and this is not, like, I still work full time, so I don't know. The balance of both. This is not at all the vibe, but this is the only image I kind of like. I guess the other thing is actually using my planner a little bit better. Planning out like when I'm gonna do clips and stuff, is like when I'm gonna do YouTube videos and stuff as well, because sometimes I pick like the least opportune time to do them, and that's why they don't get done. Also, I've had not one sip of this, but I'm also extremely hot because I had to turn the aircon off. And it's cold. And I guess this is another thing, like seeing more live music. So that's obviously starting off with the Eras tour, which is very soon. I need to get my outfit sorted for that. And then obviously we're going to CMA Fest, and I just want to like go to more live shows, whether that be like huge concerts or just like going to see live music like once a month at least. And I guess just not letting any like anxieties make it that I have a bad time. And of course, like a huge goal of mine is to have a better work-life balance and just not romanticize teaching a little bit more, but just remind myself why I do it and why I love it so much a little bit more, because I think last year was such like a whirlwind. This year I really want to be like even more like present and like diving into just making every day so special and every day count. And I don't want the aesthetic to be like just that my classroom's beautiful. That's not really it, but it's just like a picture to represent having that work-life balance and really enjoying my job and getting the most out of it every day. And this is a bit cute, why I teach. I feel like that's something I want to put on my, just remembering my why. I also feel like if you put aesthetic after any word, it comes up with like way more things that look good on a vision board. My other thing was saying yes to new opportunities. So I obviously said yes to doing the Teach New South Wales podcast, which is something in the past where I would have been like, oh my gosh, like I'm too nervous. So saying yes to doing cool opportunities and not letting any kind of like worry about it and what will come of it or what will change about my life after it, or the zero change that may happen after it, as not a reason not to do something just because I'm fearful. So I feel like we've got a pretty cool vision board starting here. I'm obviously going to add to it as well, but it feels weird to like this could go for a really long time. I'm going to dive into planning and organizing my week, and also the long list of things that I need to do in the next week before we go to Tamworth and then go back to school. So I'm about to head to the gym to go to my dance class, which has been such a nice thing to do in the holidays a little bit more frequently, because during the school term I probably only get to go once a week, but I've been trying to go multiple times a week. It's annoying that it's in like the daytime because normally I'm at school. I'm very excited about that. I've got a few exciting packages coming today as well. I've got a package coming from MCO Beauty, as well as my dress and shoes for the Golden Guitar Awards. Okay, so I'm back from dancing. I figured out what was wrong with my camera. So all the clips from the car, like I probably won't be able to use them because they were so bright. But 2 out of my 3 parcels arrived today. This one I'm assuming is the one from MCO Beauty because I'm doing a campaign with them soon. So they sent me some product. Ooh, very exciting. Super Glow bronzing drops, which I've been using very frequently. And then a dual density blender sponge. I always need new sponges. I feel like they just go rank so quickly. And then this is the new Lip Lights Shine Gloss, and it's got like a little light and mirror in it. And the Highlight and Glow Beauty Wand in Pink Glow. The Extend Lash Tubing Mascara. And this is honestly why I feel like we're even doing this collaboration, because a lot of people on Instagram, like I reached out and I was like, I just want like a new mascara, like what do people use? And pretty much everyone messaged this, and then I shared it on my story, and then they reached out and were like, we want to send you like a little package. So I'm excited for that. And it's actually it's water resistant, which is good because I need like a water resistant mascara. The Miracle Hyaluronic Tinted Serum, which is like a lightweight well, tinted serum. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, I'm really keen because it's kind of like skincare but also makeup. So I'm very excited for that, and I will do a post on that. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here because now I am in school and I'm gonna do not so exciting things. I am filming like setting up my classroom, which I've already done a good chunk of it. So that will be one of the next videos on my vlog. So make sure you're subscribed if you are not already, and turn on the notification bell so you're notified when I upload, and make sure you give this video a like and comment below with anything else you might want to see in the coming year, your goals. I'd love to see kind of what you put on your 2024 vision board. But for now, thank you kindly.